What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another special episode. Today, we got another up and coming draft prospect. We got Assumption, Greyhound State University, safety, Dion Kuinlan. I should have asked you before, but that's how you say your name, right? Quinlan?
Yeah, that's perfect.
All right, awesome. Awesome, man. Yeah, I appreciate you coming on, man. It's an honor. And how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Just got back from some training too. Been pretty busy today, but no, thanks for having me on.
Most definitely, most definitely. Yeah, around this time, man, you got all these workouts, pro days coming up, all this stuff. So stuff you're
Yeah,
gonna pay off at the end of the day. And I just say, keep working at it. Just put your head down and keep working, and that
yes,
stuff is
sir.
gonna pay dividends at the end of the day. But you know, we'll get started with all like the nitty gritty stuff, how you're doing at Assumption right now, and all that stuff. But quickly tell me, at a young age growing up, what really got you into the game of football? Was it a family thing? I know you played multiple sports in high school. You played baseball, you played basketball. You were a very versatile kid, in high school. But tell me what really got you into football, and just to stick it out with that.
Yeah, so definitely my dad got me into football as soon as I could, really. And then watching my brother play as I was getting older, I knew it was something I really wanted to do. So yeah, it was definitely a family thing for sure.
Definitely. So it was within your family. You kind of had your brother, kind of like push you through, kind of, be there for you. So definitely nice to have that kind of, like I like to say, supporting cast around you to kind of, support your passion, support your dreams. So that's always awesome. But, we'll get into how you're doing at Assumption right now. But I want to kind of talk about, multi-sport athlete in high school. I mean, that's definitely awesome. Talk me through your journey of, playing multiple different sports. I mean, you played basketball, you played baseball. I think you were like the 2019 football champions. You won like a lot of awards in high school. So just
Yeah.
walk me through that journey real quick.
Yeah, so always my main focus was football, but I thought it would be good to, like you said, put that on your resume, like playing multiple sports, doing different things, because they all help you, believe it or not, with football and, your character and stuff like that. So I think that's a big thing, and that's what I wanted to do. So I wasn't the best at baseball or basketball, but I love playing them. So I was like, it's good to be around different teammates and different, friends and stuff like that. But also, I'm a competitor, so it was a big thing for me to try and be the best. That's something that I knew I wasn't yet, just yet.
Right.
So, yeah, and then football, that speaks for itself. I mean, I always knew I wanted to play in college. Always knew I wanted to make a career out of it. So, yeah, that I took that really serious compared to everything else.
Nah, for sure. And not only did you play multiple sports in high school, but you also played multiple positions in football. You can play strong safety, you can play DB, you also played running back. You recorded like almost 400 plus carries, 2,000 yards. I mean, that's crazy, man, right?
Yeah, I honestly thought I was gonna play running back in college, but it worked out good, I would say. But yeah, I was preparing to play running back in college.
No, most definitely, most definitely. But so Assumption, 2021, now 2024, you've been there for, 4 years now, but 2021, 9 games, 2022 appeared in 11 games, and then 6 games in 2023. But, take me through your first couple of seasons at Assumption, and what about Assumption made you go there, and did you have any other offers coming out of high school?
I honestly didn't have much else. They were really a school that gave me some money to come play. It
Right.
wasn't a whole lot, but I had to take what I was given. I was a 4-year varsity starter, so I feel like I earned some sort of money in that in high school. So I was like, you know what, I like this place. The coaches were awesome. The and when I went on my visit, the teammates were cool, and I was like, this is a spot. So went there. The first season was COVID, and we had no season. So all I got to do was just learn, be a sponge, just learn the defense, learn what you know how to carry yourself as a college player, all that stuff. And it was the best thing for me, honestly. It didn't have any effect on my eligibility or anything. It was just practice. And I was like, what's better than this for me as a freshman coming in? I got to learn the whole defense, and it was really a blessing in disguise. But yeah, and then after that, then the following season, I had a senior in front of me, but I got to actually play in some games, like you said, and that was the biggest thing for me, just getting the experience and yeah, getting that real game experience. I think is the biggest thing for you know being a young college football player is the experience. So, and then from there it just took off. I mean, this past season was probably one of my better seasons, my best season, honestly. But yeah, that's how it went.
Most definitely. And just looking at your stats, I mean, you said you were playing beyond a senior going into your freshman year.
Yeah, first 2021, I split some time with a senior,
Okay.
and but my coach found ways to get me on the field, special teams, mixing me in on certain drives, every third drive, like stuff like that. So
No, for sure. And I just by looking at your stats, you made a huge jump. 17 tackles, went up to 56 tackles, 44 solo, and believe 2022 you had like four and a half tackles for loss. So you could definitely see a boost in your play. So that's definitely awesome. And you said you know it's like a brotherhood in there. When you pick your school, and the coaches liked you, and you kind of found that bond. So that's definitely nice. And you found that Assumption was the right route to go at the end of the day, and whatever's best for you, man. I mean, that's the route you got to take. So that's definitely awesome. But
for sure.
you said your 2023 was your best season. Appeared in 6 games. Made huge tackles. I've seen your tape, man. I mean, you jump off the tape, man. You're
Yeah,
5'10", 190, I believe, a little under 200, but you're definitely gonna try and put on some size, going into your pro day,
yeah,
right?
for sure. Yeah, I actually float around 200 right now, so I think that's a good weight.
Yeah. And there's still time, there's still time to improve, work on your game a little bit. But talk about could you play strong and free safety, or how does that work for you?
So I only played free in college, but
Okay.
I truly believe I could play really anywhere in the back seven, even corner. I mean, I just know so much about the game, and I feel comfortable at any position in the back seven. So like nickel, strong safety. I think I would be a good fit at nickel too. My coach kept me at free, but I think I can move around a little bit. So for sure, I think I could play all positions in the back seven for sure.
Okay, so you kind of have versatility. So you're not one of those guys. You're a selfless player. Wherever the coach tells you to go on the field, you're gonna go put yourself in that position. Whatever you can do to have your team win at the end of the day. You're an ultimate team player, like I like to call it. So you
Yeah,
can be
for sure.
strong. You can come into the box. You can get your nose dirty in the run game. Make some tackles in the box. So that's definitely nice. And uh, let's see. I mean, growing up, it says you were a Giants and Jets fan. Is that true?
Yeah, I mean, if I had to pick, I wasn't really a diehard fan. I really just liked watching football.
Okay.
I really don't have a favorite team right now, but I
Right.
think it would be awesome to play for one of those teams just because you come from New York. It's like, what's better than
For
that?
sure.
But, but yeah, if I had to pick, I would say they were my favorite. I know they haven't done too well, but you never know.
And we'll see. I mean, I'm probably going to draft a quarterback this year, but yeah, I mean, I'm a
Yeah.
local kid. I live in Jersey, so there's a lot of Jets, Giants, Eagles fans. All these East Coast fans. But yeah, but have any teams reached out to you? I mean, it doesn't have to be anything too major, but like just like a simple phone call, scouts just looked into you. Any just like communication?
I've gotten I think it was two, but one was from the Cowboys, and it was just like a little introduction thing, kind of get to know you, but nothing too crazy. I expect more after I perform at my pro day. Hopefully, I get some more interest. But yeah, I mean, it was cool just seeing that pop up on my phone. I was like, is this real? But when you put in the work and stuff like that, you shouldn't be surprised when people come looking for you. But yeah, man. The pro day is huge for me, especially a guy like me, come from a D2 school. So yeah, I'm just gonna put on for that.
Definitely. I mean, even if it's not anything too major, it's like you said, just see that notification pop up, and just anything small, you can't take it for granted. You gotta take in this whole process because that's what you want. That's what you work for, and that's you're gonna get what you want at the end of the day if you just put your head down and you keep grinding at it. So
For sure.
definitely nice to see from the Cowboys. As a Niners fan, I hate the Cowboys like to the
Yeah,
core. I mean, like with the
yeah,
rivalry going back to like to the 1900s and all that stuff. But
yeah,
yeah, I mean, it's nice to see that, coming from a smaller school, younger guy. I mean, um, you know, not everyone has the same route, so like it's nice to see that for sure. But have any players, whether past or present, reached out to you, kind of just gave you tips, or do you have anyone in the league, uh, just mutual that have talked to you?
yeah. So we've actually had from Assumption a few guys in the league right now. We have a long snapper in the league, and then Deontay Harris. He recently changed his name though. But he's on the Ravens, I believe. But yeah, um, Zach Trinner, who's the long snapper, actually came back and talked to us. think it was this year or last year, but he talked about like what it's like and all that stuff, and it was everything that you always hear about, and it's like it's that simple, but it is. A lot of stuff like just doing the little things and stuff like that. It's like, you know, and hearing an NFL guy talk about that, it's like it is that simple, but nobody does it, and things like that. So I've definitely taken a lot of advice from a lot of people, and some stuff it might not apply to you personally, but some stuff you got to take in, and you got to be like, okay, this is what I need to do for sure. And then some other stuff, it might be interchangeable with who you are as a person, stuff like that, player. But yeah, for the most part, like the recipe is hard work, discipline, be a good person off the field, and take care of stuff off the field, and then you help yourself on the field, stuff like that. So, for sure.
Right, and you got to have an open mind, like you said. Take little things from this person, and obviously you said you can interchange it within yourself. You know who you are as a person, so you have to gotta have an open mind. Definitely. Yeah, and it's nice. Seeing you get tips. Just guys helping you. With what it's like at the next level, because like NFL game speed compared to college, it's like so much different. Guys are faster, guys are much bigger, much
Hmm.
stronger, all that stuff. So, um, yeah, it's just a different level, man. And I know you're built for it, man. Like I've seen your tape, seen some of your workout clips. I mean, you're definitely sticking with it, and you're doing your thing. And like I said, um, it's definitely a long process, but once you get it, man, you're gonna be happy, man. You're gonna be happy with it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure, dude.
Yeah, so you
A
just gotta,
lot of work. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and you signed up for this. Obviously, if you didn't like it, you wouldn't have signed up for it. But you signed up for it. You know what it's gonna take. So
Oh yeah.
that's nice for sure. But do you well? It kind of differs from player from player. I don't know if your play kind of comes naturally to you, but is there anyone in the NFL at the safety position or just DB position that you kind of model your game after? Or does it come naturally to you?
Um, I've watched a lot of guys play and break
Okay,
down film. Like I said, I think I got asked a similar question, but I've watched Minka Fitzpatrick because he's a stud. I mean,
right.
one of the highest paid safeties in the league. I've watched him break down a lot of film, just how he breaks down a play as it's unfolding, stuff like that. Just via YouTube, like you can find anything. So you watch him like in the film room with someone just talking about one certain play, and then they go to the next play, and he talks about, all right, so they gave us this and stuff like that, and then that helps me be like, okay, film is a huge part of it, which obviously, and certain teams have certain keys or certain formations where they only run certain stuff, and that has helped me so much, and I just want to keep diving into that and keep, film is huge. You gotta be a film junkie, so I think I've upped my game in that sense with a lot of film, and I can improve more at it, of course, for sure. So
Yeah, definitely keep your head in the film. Definitely look at the tape, watch the tape constantly, see what you can get better at. But yeah, Minka Fitzpatrick, that's definitely. I mean, it's not only his play, but he's been in the league for God knows how long now. I mean, he's durable.
yeah,
He's and like they like to say, the best ability is availability, and he's been there for his team.
yeah,
So uh, he's definitely a dog, man. He plays much bigger than his size. I mean, the dude can do it all. He's like
hmm,
he's probably their best player on defense. Besides T.J. Watt, but he's one of them ones for sure, man. And
yeah,
that's someone you can look up to. But yeah, uh, so talk about let's see, obviously we'll get into some rapid fire real soon, but you changed your number from one your freshman year and you became seven. How obviously I'm a huge fan of single digit numbers. I love what the NFL is doing, with the single digit numbers, and they're saying players could wear zero now, so we'll see how that goes. But um,
yeah,
so what's that transition from one to seven? Because seven's one of my favorite numbers, but one, it kind of has like that aura, right? Like a wide receiver
yeah.
wearing number one. That's different because number one wide receiver, but like number one as a DB or like that number one DB, on like the back end of your defense. What was that transition like, changing numbers?
So my freshman sophomore year, I wore 36, right? So I wore 36, and then my junior year, I wore 36, and then my junior year on the field, I was like, I want to change my number, but I don't know if because our coach decided. So I was like, okay, I really want to ask for one. So I got it, I got one, and then he was like, yeah, but we only have one in the blue because the away jersey is missing. So I was like,
Hmm.
Okay, like I want to wear one at home. Obviously, that's
Right.
cool.
Yeah.
Um, and then he was like, but you could wear seven away. So I wore seven for away games and one for home games during my junior season. And then my senior season, last season, we got a New Jersey, so I got to wear both, but for home and away, which was dope. But I was surprised. I was like, he gave me number one. I was like, that's cool.
Nah, for
Because
sure. And
I asked for it, and I
right.
was like, maybe he won't give it to me. Like, it's
Uh-huh.
coach's decision, it's not mine. So, and I saw it in my locker. I saw it on my name tag thing, and I was like, let's go. But you know, it's cool. I like a number one. I've also like three. Seven is a dope number too. I didn't mind wearing seven for away games. Thought it looked cool, and
Yeah,
having one away and one home. It was cool. Uh,
definitely.
but yeah, it was really supposed to be one, but I ended up wearing seven away and then one
Uh,
at home. So,
right.
but seven is a cool number. I liked wearing it
Definitely. Oh, seven's
for sure.
definitely a nice number for sure. And and that blue, your guys' colors, it definitely goes nice with that, the white uniform and then the blue, on the helmet and the numbers. So that's definitely a nice combination
Yeah.
here. But uh, let's see. If it well, you play kicker too, right?
Nah, I didn't kick. I played a lot of special teams. I didn't kick. I
All
played
right.
almost every special teams. I
So
didn't
were you
kick
like
though. I
uh,
couldn't.
so were you like a gunner? What were you, kick returner, punt returner? What were you?
So I I played on kickoff. I was a safety player on kickoff.
Okay.
Kickoff, punt. I was actually a personal protector.
Hmm.
My coaches trust me a lot. And then yeah, and then punt block. I was like one of the like back guys. I didn't return, but I was like the basically the main blocker for the kick returner. Yeah, I mean, I loved playing special teams. It was a lot of fun, and I loved not coming off the field. So as soon as we go to defense, to stay on the field for punt block or field goal block, like I love that. So special teams was a huge part of my career. I loved it, especially in college. So in the like, if I made any team, like I would be open, for sure playing special teams. That is awesome. Helps the
Yeah, that's
team
what I'm
too.
saying,
So
man. Scouts, coaches, whoever the person may be, I mean, they love that, They don't I mean, obviously, you're a dog at, defensive back playing safety, but they like those guys who, again, I'm gonna bring up this word selfless, not selfish.
mhm.
They're they're there for whatever their team needs to do to get that dub. I mean, that day you're there, special teams, safety, strong safety, nickel, corner, all that stuff. And you said, you know, uh, you played nickel, right? So you can play slot a little bit. So you blitz a lot from the corner.
Yeah, especially at free. We had some blitzes in. You basically do a little bit at free. You do a little bit of everything. So I was blitzing a lot of man-to-man coverage last season, which I loved. Man coverage is fun. A lot of Tampa 2, mixing
Okay.
it up, But we got to do. I got to do everything. So I was familiar with blitzing, doing, playing the flat, playing deep half, all that stuff. So the hook,
Definitely. And nothing's too much on your plate, man. You're all over the place. I mean, like they like to say, like your Swiss Army knife. I mean,
yeah,
you kind of remind me of guys like the Honey Badger, who was one of the best to ever do it. Tyron Matthew, that dude was just a
it was
dog.
dope.
He was all over the place, bro. So
hmm
on defense, but what kind of defense did you guys play at Assumption? Was it a 4-3, 4-2, three line,
we play a 4-2-5.
4-2-5? Okay,
Yeah, and we played, like I said, a lot of man coverage. We blitzed a lot. We loved to blitz, which was awesome. We played a lot of Tampa 2, not very much cover 3, sometimes. But one of my favorite things we did was when I would spin down into the box and I would have a run fit in there,
mhm,
or you know what I'm saying, and
right.
that was just I was just going, you know what I mean, like okay, obvious rundown, like I'm going, you know what I'm saying, I'm feeling that, and
Yeah, you're filling that hole. And
yeah, and that was one of my favorite things to do, and then man coverage was awesome. I love doing that. So
yeah, and you're one of those guys. Like I said, I like to watch your tape. You're not one of those guys, who's gonna let their size affect them. I mean, you don't care, bro. You're gonna go out there and you're in a different zone, bro.
yeah,
You don't care about the critics. You don't care about what the media says. All that stuff. You're gonna go out there and you're gonna do your thing, and you're definitely not scared of getting your nose in there and making those hits for sure. Um, but yeah, that's awesome. Run fitting. That's a huge thing, man. I mean, it's so nice. Once you like a tackle for loss or like a huge hit.
yeah,
Kind of like like kind of just energizes the whole defense. Like
for sure.
when you make
Yeah,
that
hell yeah.
one hit, like you could hear from like the booth, and the whole defense just pumped up for the next play. It just gets the whole defense together, and it just you're basically that one play could just like that one interception or that one tap, just like those small things, just like a tackle for loss on first down, like get them behind the
Yeah,
sticks a little bit. It
huge
it basically, it kind of it energizes your whole defense. It brings the whole defense together, and just you guys just play it on a different mindset. So
for
it's those
sure.
small
Yeah.
things, which goes unnoticed. But how would you say you guys deal with away noise, or not away noise, crowd noise when it comes to away games?
Um, I think we handled it pretty well. Again, we always preached it was always about us. So,
Right.
whatever external factors were going on, it literally, quite literally doesn't matter. It's all about what we do,
Mhm.
what we're doing, where we are, what we need to do, what's our job. Like, if it was loud, you shouldn't notice because that's not what you should be focused on. If you're focused on the noise, then
Yeah.
you're not doing your job. You're not playing together. So that's how we attacked it. Sure, a lot of teams attack it like that too, but yeah.
Right. And yeah, like you said, fans are there to be annoying, right? That's
Yeah.
like they're there to be annoying, they're there to do whatever, be rowdy. But a lot of players, they like getting chippy with the fans or whatever. Are you one of those guys you let the you kind of let are you a shit talker, or do you let your play do the talking?
I let my play do the talking. I'm already a huge competitor. I don't really talk to them much at all. But if someone says something to me, it'll probably just make me, I don't know, it'll make me play harder. Like I already have enough that I need to play for my teammates and all that. And then if someone says something to piss you off, it makes you up it a little bit. But I don't really, no. I really just play, I'd rather play. Let's go. Like, what's up?
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, show me what you got. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
and it's nice, they talk shit to you, and then you make a huge hit or you force a fumble, and then look at them, they're talking that shit, and like you're the
Yeah,
one
it's
that
like,
comes out on top. So like,
hmm yeah.
um, it's nice. It's nice at the start, you talking shit, but
Yeah.
but yeah, that's definitely nice. Yeah. So looks like you got the most up. You got the utmost confidence, man. Like you said, I'm a diehard Niners fan. I'm pulling for you to come to the Niners, bro.
That would be dope for sure.
Yeah,
That would
and
be
you like
awesome.
you're fine with the Bay Area. You like the heat.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
I played in some cold spring ball weather up in Massachusetts, so
Yeah, definitely could
yeah.
use some more wind for sure.
I could use some warmer weather. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 for sure. Yeah, California's it's got its issues, whatever. I mean, every state's got its ups and downs.
Yeah, of
I,
course.
I love Jersey, but man, we got a lot of things we got to work on. But
Yeah,
California, the taxes, all that stuff. But nah, it's definitely
yeah,
a nice place for sure. California's amazing, and we'll see, man. It's nice playing with the defense with guys like Fred Warner, all these stars,
yeah. Stud. Yeah,
for sure. But
yeah.
um, let's see. We'll get into some rapid fire questions. So whatever, like the first thing that comes to mind, just get it off your chest. All right.
All right,
All right, McDonald's or Burger King?
I'm gonna go with Burger King.
Burger King. Okay, it's nice having that. Yeah, nah, I'm definitely messed with Burger King for sure. Like, McDonald's fries better, but Burger
They're
King.
fire. No, McDonald's is fire too. I just had to pick one.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, nah, but Burger King's definitely a go to for sure. I also like In and Out. That's definitely one of my ones. You still there? Ooh.
Hey, I got disconnected, bro.
Nah, you chilling, bro. It's good. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think lagged on my end too, but nah, like I was saying though, nah, In and Out's another go to, but Burger King, you can't go wrong with Burger King. You can
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
okay, all right, no
We're
problem.
back.
All right, you a morning or a night person? Night owl, like to say.
I like getting up early, so I'll say I'm a morning person for sure.
Okay, definitely. Favorite cheat day meal?
Oh, I don't know, dude. There's a lot of stuff that
Yeah,
when you're eating healthy and then you just see something, you're like, man. Um, I don't know. Like fast food,
yeah, just yeah, any cheat. Yeah, you can go with fast food. Yeah,
Taco Bell is I always see commercials about that and they're always adding stuff and it's just like I want some of that. But it's probably not the best for you, so I don't know. I would say that is pretty good. I really want to always eat crumble cookie every time I see it or
nah, yeah,
commercials. But like I've heard such bad things that like
yeah.
what they make it with is not good and all this stuff. But that's what anything. So once in a while, I'm sure it's not that too bad. But I haven't really had it in a while. So yeah, that
Nah,
would be one
it's a
too.
huge thing now. You know, like everyone's going there. I mean, their business is
Yeah,
human, but their flavors have been kind of ass lately. I'm not even gonna lie with it.
yeah. But
Nah, nah. Taco
those
Bell,
like
dude, they added that new thing.
the is it the steak things? The small, it's like a steak
They
dipper.
added some, bro. I might need to go check it out. Everyone's hyping it up, but when everyone does that, I end up trying it. It tastes like shit. So like, I don't know.
Yeah, people just like gassing it up for sure.
Nah, but they, I swear they added something. I'll probably get back to you on that. But yeah, no, Taco Bell is definitely one of those ones. But yeah, In-N-Out is probably my favorite. Yeah, you said you're a morning person or sorry, night owl. Sorry,
Morning person for sure.
morning. Yeah,
Yeah,
I hate the mornings. I don't know why.
it's tough, bro. I mean, recently I've gotten used to it because you wake up, you train, do all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
But
So it's
it's
kind of like
like,
you kind of have that, you know. It's
yeah,
kind of built into you. You know, you gotta get up. You have like a set schedule basically.
yeah. So I kind of have to be a morning person, but
Yeah, yeah,
I don't really stay up too late. I go try and go to bed because, and then you don't feel well the next
mhm,
day. So, yeah.
for sure. Whoa, ooh, it's another good one. What's your favorite? What's your favorite thing to do in the weight room? Favorite exercise, squats, anything.
I love hand cleaning because it's
Hey,
explosive.
okay.
Yeah, I love that.
Hmm.
Those that's probably my favorite exercise if I had to say.
Definitely. And last one. If you had to jersey swap with anyone in the NFL currently, who would it be?
Man, that's a good question. Probably That's probably a bad answer. Probably Mahomes. Dude's a stud.
Mahomes. Come on. I hate the Chiefs. I hate them.
Yeah,
I hate.
I had a feeling you were gonna say that, but like he's a stud, and some people don't realize like what he's doing is just unreal. So I would be like, this would be, I gotta hang that up, like you know,
You can hate the
that,
player. All these fans, you know, they hate. Oh, why does he keep winning? Why does he keep winning? You can't take away the good inside of him. You know, he's like
yeah, he's a great player. Like
people like
you
to shit
can't
on
change
him.
it.
It's like, oh,
Yeah,
we got Travis Kelsey and like the whole Swifty thing around the Chiefs, but
like
that
that has nothing to do with
that
him,
doesn't
really.
take away how good Mahomes is. You know what I'm saying? So,
The football
uh,
aspect, yeah.
I mean, yeah, if I had an opportunity, I'm a Niners fan. People could shit on me, but if I had a chance to get a
Get
jersey from
his,
Mahomes, come on now, he's one of the best to ever do it. Come on, so you know.
yeah.
But yeah, when it comes to you know, when's your pro day? I should have asked you before.
It's next Wednesday, so it's upcoming Wednesday.
Okay,
So
and
I've
you're
been
getting
training for a while for this, so I'm ready for sure. I'm ready to
okay,
show out.
definitely ready. Do you have like a few things you kind of want to like clean up on, or are you just like basically going through the motions here, basically?
So it's pretty close. So I've just been tuning up everything really. Um, I've been working hard at everything. Literally everything. Because for me, being a small school prospect, it's like you want to do well in everything you can. You're not coming from this big school where so you got to jump. You got to jump out. You got to jump off everything you do. Everything you do is important. So I've been tuning up everything, and I'm really ready to go. A few more, probably if maybe one more day of full on workouts, and then you know just active recovery until then. So I'm ready for sure. I've been at it for a few months now, so I'm ready.
Uh, sh- All right, my bad. You said okay next Wednesday, so it's coming up. Yeah, man, I definitely wish you the best of luck. I think you're gonna do great, bro. I mean,
Thank
like,
you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
nah, for sure. And are you on like a diet right now? Do you have like a nutritionist? Are you on like a certain diet, or are you just like what's that looking like?
So I don't have a specific diet, but a lot of protein,
Yeah.
of course. Take some supplements, a bunch of stuff, but every advantage I can get, and then basically I eat the same thing every day,
Hmm.
um, besides dinner. So whatever my mom will make for dinner, but breakfast, lunch, and the snacks, I usually just eat some sort of like nuts or fruit, a lot of fruit. I don't really eat too much like, as if I have a snack, it's that. If a lot of protein though, a lot of meat, stuff, good stuff. It's not anything too crazy, but try and keep the same thing every day, so that when the day comes next Wednesday, I do the same thing, same routine, and it's just nothing major changes. So
Exactly. No major changes. You know what you're set for. You know, because everyone's different. You know, everyone's body's different. So everyone's got their own diet. You know, everyone's got their own plan that they want to kind of like get used to. So yeah, whatever is like I said, best for you, and you're definitely working on that for sure. But uh, so you said you're gonna try to add more weight, get a little bit under 200.
yeah, so I probably played this season at like 190, but I probably right now I weighed myself this morning. I weigh like 195. So I think that might be a good weight to run and test at. So I've been
Definitely,
floating around that. And yeah, I put on some more muscle, which is
that's
good. Cutting the body fat off. And I've been doing that over the course of, these past few months, It's been all I do. So yeah, I'm ready.
and um, shoot, what was I gonna ask you? Is there when it comes to 40, it's like a huge thing. Do you have a set goal, set time you want to run?
Yeah, I would love to. I'm aiming to run under a 4.55 or lower. I think that's a
That's
good spot for me. That would be a really good spot. And everything else will take care of itself. I mean, I've been working at everything, so
right.
I'm looking to do well in all those drills, and then the positional drills at the end. I've
Mhm.
been training for that too, so I'm ready. I'm definitely ready for that. Trying to
Yeah,
do well and all that.
especially when it comes to safety, man. It's one of those positions. I mean, you got to be rangy, man. You got to try to get from sideline to sideline as quick as possible. Especially,
Exactly.
you got gets beat on the outside. You got to be there. You need to kind of be like that security blanket. You got to be that guy who's there. One guy gets whether it's a go route, post corner, whatever it is. You got to be that guy over the top who's kind of gonna be there, kind of be like I guess security blanket. You got to be there to make a play on the ball. So you definitely gotta have that range. You gotta have that speed. You know, yeah. So that's
Yeah.
definitely awesome. But I know you probably have stuff to do. But just one last thing, man. Just tell me why teams should look to draft you. What makes you separate yourself from just other guys, declaring for the draft. Just what makes you you, not only the person you are on the field, because you could say the man you are off the field is just as important. So take me through that. Tell me why. Uh, what makes you special compared to other guys? What makes you you? What makes you unique? And yeah, talk about that a little bit.
So I like the point you just hit on, being the man off the field, the same one you are on the field. Yeah, that's a huge part of it. I think my character, I have a high character, a very sociable person, positive attitude all the time, and I'm a hard worker. Everyone could say that, but on the field, I think it's just off the tape. The game speed is just different, and I think I play with a different kind of intensity. So, yeah, that's what I would say for me.
Definitely. So yeah, you kind of play like I like to say, like your head is on fire. You're out there making hits. You're out there making tackles. So that's awesome. But yeah, man. I definitely wish you the best of luck pulling for you. But yeah, whatever team you go to, it's definitely gonna be an achievement of its own. Just getting into the NFL is an achievement of its own. So
For sure.
yeah, whatever team you go to, wish you the best of luck. Uh,
Thank you.
if any team is listening, I doubt it, but
You
go look
never
into
know.
Dion Quinlan. You know what I'm saying? This guy's a dog. This guy, he's a Swiss Army knife. He's a selfless guy, high character, high energy. He's gonna rally the troops together. You know what I'm saying? this guy is an absolute dog, man. He's a beast. He's gonna bring it his all, and he's gonna be available. He's gonna be available. He's gonna be there, and he's gonna do whatever it takes for you to win a game. So
So,
definitely teams gotta look into you, man, and just keep making a name for yourself. And
for
small
sure.
school is harder. Everyone's journey is different, but I mean, you're already a lot of players don't get this opportunity, and you're almost there, man. You're almost there. It's just a little bit more,
You
and
got it. Yeah,
yes,
for
yes,
sure.
sir. Definitely. Let's be in touch. Keep me updated on everything that happens, man. Like I said, I'm definitely rooting for you through this whole journey for sure. So,
Thank you. I appreciate you having me on, and it's been a
most
good time talking to you. So I
definitely,
appreciate your time, and yeah, for sure we'll be in touch. I'll let you know how everything goes next week, and then
sure.
yeah. But I appreciate you having me on. Thank you.
Most definitely, man. It's an honor, and everybody that tuned in, I appreciate you. And I'm out. This was Assumption Greyhound State University, Dion Kuinlan, and we'll catch y'all next time. Peace out.
See you later.
Sure.